When a narcissist starts shaming you, it's signs they're beginning to feel helpless. Here's why. You've probably dealt with a narcissist at some point in your life, whether it was a jealous coworker, an angry boss, a mother bragging about her daughter's recent achievements, or an alluring online date who vanished without a word. Interacting with narcissists might leave you feeling vulnerable, used, unworthy, rejected, foolish, or debased. It is theorized that insecure narcissists act incredibly grandiosely as a defense mechanism. There's a chance they have self-esteem issues, are very sensitive to criticism and rejection, and stress out over their relationships and social position. We're glad to have you here. Please allow me to give a cordial welcome and greetings to everyone here today. What follows is an analysis of a flaw typical of narcissists and an explanation of why it is so important to overcome it. Moreover, this is the primary mechanism by which narcissists, and especially covert narcissists, bring about their own illness. As a result, the more we excuse and rationalize their actions, the sicker they make us, and the more their way of life harms them. Their ineptitude in the face of opposition and disagreement is their worst flaw. To cope, people learn to bury a wide range of negative feelings. The offspring of narcissistic parents often turn out this way. In the event of a domestic dispute, whether or not the child is directly involved, instead, narcissistic parents would carry on as if nothing unfavorable had ever happened to their children. They are unwilling to seek professional help or communicate with their child about how it has affected them for fear of being seen as horrible parents. When parents appear as though everything is fine, they protect their children from comprehending emotional trauma. This is obviously not good for you. It's like when your mom or dad told you, "Don't be hard on yourself." Instead, pick yourself up, give yourself a big grin, and go back out into the world. Repressing bad feelings and avoiding unpleasant issues can affect one's mental and physical health. Since narcissists are the perpetrators of such behaviors against themselves and others close to them or in their care, they are the source of the problem. Why? This is due to their obsession with promoting their fabricated persona, which shields them from public disgrace and criticism in the short term, but can ultimately be their undoing. In contrast, covert narcissist has an extreme need to portray themselves as selfless hero who prioritizes the needs of others over their own. Things become complicated, though, when there is reason to suspect that they are not who they say they are. You see through their superficial pleasantness and discover they're extremely disagreeable. When you find out how much bitterness and resentment they've been holding inside for so long, how they've kept going for this long is a puzzle. However, this is where we come in. Studies have shown that having someone to talk to about one's problems improves health and longevity. Covert narcissists have a much better chance of living to old age after finding a safe person to abuse and dominate within their territory. Think about an elderly covert narcissist who is only kept alive by the pain of others. The chances of survival for overt narcissists and other publicly toxic people are substantially higher than those of their covert counterparts, since they are more open about their toxic traits. Covert narcissists will say they care about others, but in reality, they only care about themselves. The onslaught of criticism has worn them down. This fatalistic outlook will be their undoing. Covert narcissists frequently resort to this tactic to get our pity. They want us to buy into a falsehood, but let's not do that. I don't see any need to treat them as if they were something they're not. It's unbelievable how they've concealed their genuine identities from us. They keep loving bombing and depreciating us in a never-ending cycle, and we don't know what to do about it. It is not our custom to share our negative feelings with others. Too much time has passed without us addressing the problems in our relationship. In the eyes of an outsider, everything is as it should be. But a part of us dies every time we do that. In addition, the longer we stick to this way of life, the less likely it is that we will be able to recognize it in retrospect. Living with a narcissist is detrimental because you will eventually stop focusing on your own needs and begin sacrificing them for theirs. Assuming the narcissist's demands will harm our health, narcissists' power lies in their ability to take advantage of our frailties. A narcissist could find the motivation to keep going in the face of adversity if they can identify with our anguish. They can use and abuse us to further their objectives, but without us, they have no one to use. For their self-esteem, they require that we be shattered and miserable. They can let go of some of the negative feelings they've been suppressing, which is crucial to their survival. Covert narcissists must go through hell trying to maintain their fake persona while being surrounded by people they despise and who refuse to accept the truth about who they are. To put on a mask and appear to be someone you're not must take a lot of energy. This is why I believe they are the ones responsible for the problem. Every narcissist has, by definition. More importantly, we can't give in to our resentment. For the simple reason that bitterness can give rise to resentment, and this can happen even if the victim has been removed from the narcissist for a long time, but still harbors vivid memories of the pain and betrayal perpetrated by the narcissist. Our mutual hatred and bitterness demand it. You can only heal and move on if you let go. Even if we are broken beyond repair due to the narcissist's abuse, they will still love us. If we walk around with resentment and malice, the world will treat us in kind. It's not that we can't help but feel compassion for their suffering, but rather that if we did, it would just make our issues more intractable. It's damaging our well-being in every way, psychologically, physiologically, and spiritually. For this reason, we must take precautions against engaging with narcissists and the bad feelings that may arise as a result. When we can once again anticipate a promising future, we will know that we have exacted our just punishment. Instead of wallowing in self-pity, demonstrate to the narcissist that the light they extinguished will return even brighter than before. There is no need to stifle your emotions. Be honest about your emotions. Don't act happy if you aren't. It would be best if you didn't try to pass for someone you're not. Feeling uncomfortable is normal, so acknowledge it and work through it. Avoiding the truth because you think it could hurt is a mistake. Be true to who you are, and you'll begin to regain your self-confidence and affection. The ability to keep going when things get tough is useful in many contexts. No amount of narcissists or other detractors will stop us. Much appreciate your endurance. In any case, I hope you've gained some insight from this. Comment in the space below, share your thoughts and ask questions about this. We are really looking forward to reading them. If you like this video and want to see more like it, please subscribe to our channel and turn on bell notifications.